Christian Cage.
A popular addition. It's a contract, I'm told.
One of the great world champions ever.
Unfinished business, one would assume, is one of the motivators that Christian Cage is here in AEW.
So highly decorated as both a single and tag team competitor, Christian Cage. With that clipboard in hand, as soon as he puts pen to paper, it will become official.
What a hell of a moment we've got here. Unexpected. Multi-time singles and tag team champ.
I've known this man a long time. He's another one that has unfinished business, as I mentioned, I believe. There's a lot of fuel in that tank. And he plans on proving it.
And it is official. Christian Cage is here to outwork everyone.
What's up, guys? We back. I'm going to introduce a guest. My little man, my little guy, my 7-year-old, Hayden LaRod. Say what's up to the people, Hayden. He loves wrestling too. He watched AEW Revolution with us. And just want to ask him, how did you feel about the Face of the Revolution ladder match? Did you like that match?
Yeah.
What did you like about that match?
I mean, it was pretty good.
So, who did you want to win?
Cody?
You wanted Cody to win? Well, but Scorpio Sky won. Were you okay with Scorpio Sky?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of that match?
When Penta hit that sunset flip on the rider.
Oh, when he did the Canadian
I thought the rider was gonna break.
Yeah, that was a killer.
That was the main best spot.
Well, next we had the reveal of the hottest and the newest All Elite Wrestling signing, which was first given to us. That was given to us as the scoop by the new signing, Paul White. He said this is a Hall of Fame worthy signing.
No more BS.
And it turned out to be Christian Cage, who just was in the Royal Rumble for the E. Talks broke down between them, and he is now All Elite. How y'all guys feel about Christian and All Elite Wrestling?
One more match.
Get us one more title match.
One more match, baby. Christian Cage.
When, in a year or so?
Whenever you want to.
How you feel about Christian Cage being in All Elite Wrestling? Hey?
I mean, that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I wish.
Are you got any dream matches you want to see him do? Who you want to see him go up against in All Elite Wrestling?
I think Darby.
You want to see him fight Darby out for the title?
It's a pretty good match.
That's just one more match right there.
One more match.
Christian and Darby Allin in 5 months.
Let's say Darby Allin. Let's say Christian goes into a tag team. Who y'all want to see him in a tag team with?
A tag team. That would be interesting, actually.
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy.
Yeah, Christian.
I have no clue.
Our next match was the street fight, the cinematic street fight, which featured the Icon. That's
The winner is coming.
teaming up.
My bad, winner almost over.
Teaming up with the
In a
TNT
couple
champions, Darby Allin. They were taking on Team Taz's FTW members. The Machine, FTW champion, Brian Cage, and Absolute Ricky Starks. They showed up to the compound to ring first. Sting and Darby, they was on their way. They was getting busy. You had the hoodlums of the Darby Allin army with the Sting face paint making their way to the ring.
Darby Allin with the army of hoodlums.
I'm assuming that Sting in that beat-up old pickup truck. You think the money that guy's made over his life have a better car?
He might be worried about it being vandalized tonight in this crazy environment.
Yeah, what neighborhood are they in, right?
I mean, get to the ring already. Enough.
Okay, he's hitching a ride.
Bombing down the hill, now catching a ride from courtesy of Sting.
They're making your boys wait, Taz.
Yeah, now you're exactly right, JR. And that's not going to be good for them. Meaning Sting and Allen.
Yeah, no pronouns out here, please.
Yes, no, I'm aware.
Wow.
Man, what a sight.
Well, 2 against 20. That's
This was a pretty good cinematic match. You had stuff everywhere. Darby diving from way up high. Sting breaking his back on cage back.
Taz on commentary, you know.
Yeah, Taz on commentary crying. I like that they did a live commentary with an already filmed cinematic match. That was different, and I had no problem with that. There were good spots and very good editing. But they made it look good. This was one of the better cinematic matches I've seen.
I agree. You know what? This reminded me a little bit of the Moose and EC3. Just like the background of it.
At the end, Sting, Darby Allin get the victory with Sting delivering the Scorpion Death Drop actually when he starts. Because I knew he was going to get pinned. You got to save the machine. But they get the win. How y'all guys feel about this match?
I think everybody
looked good.
already looked good when over in this match.
They did, except for Stokes. I'm still not sold on him yet.
Let's not forget, we had the involvement from It's Hook and Powerhouse Hobbs, the other members of Team Taz. Powerhouse Hobbs actually got involved in a match that was on live television.
Yeah.
This was a good thing.
Everybody went through something too.
There was a big spot where Darby, they like he was a jump rope and threw him through the glass into the wall and the joint fell on him. We knew that was a very good spot. Like you said, we had Darby diving on cage, fell all the way to the bottom.
At that moment, you knew that Sting was going to put Stokes away. At that moment.
It was at that moment that you knew Sting and Darby was winning this match. How did you feel about it?
Pretty good.
It's a pretty good match? What was your favorite part about this match?
It was pretty good.
What was your favorite spot in the match?
When Hook and Powerhouse Hobbs drew Darby and went into that glass thing.
Yeah, it was main.
It was nice. It was nice. Yeah, this was a decent cinematic match. I feel like this goes to the eye of if you like cinematic matches or not. I can't really.
It depends.
Your opinion's your opinion on this match. We liked it. It was okay. It was a way to showcase Sting. He still took some bumps. I know he had to take some bumps. He probably had to they had to turn the camera off to give him a couple minutes to get stuff together, but he took them bumps. Anyway, we get to our main event as it was exploding barbed wire death match for the All Elite World Championship. As reigning outside of North Carolina, but residing and born out of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. It was the All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Kenny Omega.
That was a long ass
with the invisible hand Don Callison's defending that title against Jon Moxley. And this now, just to tell y'all one thing, for the last couple weeks and into this match, they have a promo video showing the history of barbed wire death matches. A lot, especially ones from the old Japan days where the whole ring is surrounded by just barbed wire and it's blowing up. Now, you knew in this day and era we weren't going to get that legitimate, so they had to do what they had to do. You see the ring, it's surrounded by three sides. Three sides of barbed wire that's surrounding the ropes. So all the ropes are still there. And then about 2 feet from the actual ropes and that barbed wire was the exploding trigger barbed wire around it. So every time they touch the regular rope barbed wire, that thing will go off. So even if you're a casual fan, if you're a diehard fan, you can't ignore logic that's right in front of your face that you can see.
Yeah.
The triggered barbed wire that's going to go off was 2 feet from the actual thing. But anyway, we had barbed wire boards in the corner. We had barbed wire boards outside. Anyway.
I actually think it was. Well, when you get to it.
But at the end, this led to a one-winged angel with the interruption of the Good Brothers, helping Kenny Omega obtain the title. He's still your champion.
Now, that end point, when they came up there, when Gallows gave him the barbed wire on, I think that was the contraction. It was an exploding barbed wire back that he used on Moxley first.
Okay.
Before he did the one-wing.
I give you that. I give you that.
On the damn steel chair.
This match started. They started off trying to push each other into the barbed wire for the first couple minutes. A couple back and forth reversals. And then Kenny Omega finally pushed Mox into the barbed wire and then went off perfectly, legitimately, on point. The second time Kenny Omega pushed Mox into the barbed wire, it was just a tad bit early, and I could tell what was in the back, just didn't time it right. But I tried to ignore it as the match kept going on. Then Omega locked him in a figure 4. He had to grab the ropes and exploded again. Pow! But Moxley finally gets Omega into the explosives twice. Now you see his elbow started bleeding and everything. Next thing you know, Moxley goes into the barbed wire board in the corner. Gets caught all up in it. I figured they were touching the ropes and started doing stuff and more, but didn't go off.
Yeah,
next thing you know,
that's because Omega was over there and you could hear Callis on commentary like, no, don't touch that right there. So he touched the outside near the entrance.
Yeah.
Because they had chains in the corners instead of the barbed wire, it was chains. So he touched that part right there.
Yeah. So after that, they started to make their way to the outside. Cause you had the boys on the outside. Moxley delivers a mean-ass paradigm trip to the boys outside. They explode. Third Tubbs playing. One of the boys broke. The other one didn't.
It was 2 of them.
Yeah. Which triggered the explosives on the outside, which I tried to act like I ignored, which weren't nowhere near where they landed to make it seem like they were getting hurt. But they did land on barbed wire. So I excuse that. It's okay. While they were down there, Moxley starts ripping the barbed wire that he just fell on, starts wrapping around his arm, giving Kenny enough time to cut his head open and just be completely bleeding. That's when this countdown starts. And the commentary team starts to sell it. They gotta finish this match. They gotta hurry up and finish this match. Everything's gonna explode. So Moxley just starts trying to hit everything, trying to pin Omega. After a few V triggers, we get a couple of Good Brothers. They bring out a barbed metal wrap back. So Moxley has the chair right with barbed wire. They come to pass Kenny Omega the back. Kenny Omega hits Mox with the bat. It goes off as soon as it hits his head. After that, another V trigger, one-winged angel. Mox, with the help of the damn Good Brothers, win this match. How'd you feel about this match, Eve?
It was great.
It was great?
It was good.
What was your favorite part of this match?
When Mox hit that mean paradigm shift on that barbed wire, boo.
And how did you feel about the Good Brothers coming up there to help Kenny Omega?
It's off.
It's off?
Every time. He only wins.
I
The Good Brothers.
He went from cheat short.
I know he.
He never wins one-on-one.
Now,
That's how I'm starting to get sick.
Now, this is the fun part. After the match, they continue to beat up Mox. But now the countdown's down to 1 minute. Everything's about to explode. And the commentary team are hyping it up. Mind you, Kenny Omega has been hyping this up for 2 weeks. The whole picture on Twitter. Bringing up the promo videos, the old matches. But everything started going off. With about 30 seconds left, here comes Eddie Kingston. He fights his way through the Good Brothers. The Butcher and the Bunny is with him. They see this time, and they said, I'm not going to help his ass. Kingston's by himself. Kingston up there showing his acting skills, showing that Mox is still his friend. That he never meant to hurt him. He just wanted the title. But while he's doing that, he's trying to act like, Mox, let's go. Mox, let's go. And then we get, as some people say, because Twitter was roasting this, we get some pyrotechnics and a couple sparklers.
Some Gilbert power.
And Kingston covers himself over Mox, and they just lay there.
You got some Big Daddy Cool Diesel power.
Hayden, how do you feel about the ending of this?
Cool. That was the worst thing I That's the worst thing.
The worst thing
Say it again. What was
Say it again.
That was the worst part.
Why was that?
And then, I thought it was actually gonna explode. Like it would actually be like all smoke everywhere. Like it would actually be like more. It only happened for like 5 seconds.
I know. Now
You know, Hayden.
I thank you, little guy. We're gonna get you later, but I need you to get out of here now, because it's about to get rated R like this death match in here. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
No rules. Wait, listen. Whoa. Listen.
Okay, guys, I'm just going to move back a little bit here. You guys are...
For God's sakes.
And he's... Look at Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston.
What is Kingston doing out here?
Oh,
Take
there.
cover!
Get him out. No. Kingston. Oh, my God.
Thing.
All right, we're going to get some medical attention in here, I think.
God almighty.
What a here. You see the blood splattered everywhere. Medical attention to John Moxley, but
This has not been a night for the weak at heart. Dr. Sampson.
yeah, there's Bryce Reddy, who's helping Dr. Sampson.
And we got
Kenny Omega has retained the AEW World Championship here tonight.
Now, as Darren said, it looked like the old power from '94 with Big Daddy Cool D's who had the Winged Championship. It was psst. Remember the sparklers when WCW used to open up their pay-per-views and the little sparklers used to come out the corners of the ring and they used to have the little spinning stuff in it? That's what this shit looked like.
My man got some Gilberts.
And there was about and there was about 2 or 3 pops. What made it worse is Tony Schiavone and Excalibur said, "Oh!" To made it look real.
Oh my God.
What made it the worst is that even though Moxley is the one that just went through the death match, Kingston the one laid there motionless, as if those explosives that were socially distanced at least 6 feet away from their ass paid him pass out over Moxley. They took this thing off the air while the medical team was still wiping blood off Moxley's face. But on Twitter and Instagram, there have been posted from people that were at the event that this still went on. And after Mox came to, he had a mic in his hand. He was talking to the crowd, thanking them for being there, blah, blah, blah. I hope we put on a good show. While the referees are still holding an apparently unconscious Eddie Kingston, who wasn't even in the damn match or in the pay-per-view at all, but him laying out over top of him. And then for you people that like to say it was stopped, and it was stopped because of Kingston, then why is Kingston passed out for? What does he pass out? If he saved Mox and he saved Mox from destruction, why is he the one passed out? What does he save him from?
Questions that need answers.
The smoke, the Undertaker smoke that cleared the ring?
It's some people trying to defend what happened was supposed to happen, like if that was part of the story.
How do y'all know?
But if that was true, goddamn, what's his name?
If that's true, Tony Schiavone also wouldn't have been hyping up. They also wouldn't have been hyping up the explosion.
Eddie Kingston wouldn't have been acting like he was passed out or something.
Why did he act like he was passed out? He would have knew.
Up and saw like.
Also, yeah, he would have looked up like, see, they knew this is real friendship. That's why they stopped it. No matter what y'all say, that fan reaction. I heard boos reminiscent to the Backlash main event when Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns. That's what I heard after the explosions was over. And I feel like that's why they made it go off the air early, because he could have stayed on air a couple more minutes. But how did y'all feel about that then?
Like Hayden said, it was horrible.
You had a countdown for like the last 15 minutes.
You had a big countdown on the screen.
And there's some noise in the background. Like it was a movie or something.
And remember at the beginning of the match when they hyped it up, talking about if they don't get out the ring in 30 minutes,
the whole thing's going to go up.
That's my thing. Excalibur said it at least 3 to 4 different times that they have to finish a match in 30 minutes or it will explode. Like, you can't do all this hype to say that's how it was supposed to go. If that was how it was supposed to go, then you didn't have to hype it like that.
Exactly.
And then
hype the match up as a explosive spotlight match.
And about the match itself, some people saying it was the match of the year. To me, that match had what, 2 years ago? Or
Thank you. That's what I was about to get to.
That match at 4 years.
Let's talk about this. The build up to their unsanctioned match at Full Gear. And the match at Full Gear was better than this match and the build up.
November.
I remember.
Whatever of 2019.
Remember that Dynamite? I think it was the second Dynamite, but when Moxley and Kenny Omega fought in that back, and he gave them a fucking paradigm shift to the glass table. They were fighting their ass off to the point where Moxley and Kenny Omega had to ask for a non-sanctioned match. We were there live. We were there live. We have other friends and people that were there live that we seen this match.
They had barbed wire board.
They had the barbed wire board in the ring. They had the barbed wire board on the stage that the suplex was on. They took the ring apart. I don't say this was the best match of the night, let alone match of the year, because that match was not better than their Full Gear unsanctioned match.
It was.
It wasn't. And then I felt like because they added the stipulation, it was going to be better. But it wasn't nothing wrong with the wrestling itself. The stipulation, it just was, you gave it too high expectations.
I feel like just a regular singles match.
The match was decently good.
The match was good, but because they had to regulate their stuff to not touching the barbed wire and the ropes, they was constricted. I feel like if they'd had like a regular no DQ and no holds barred match, it would have been good as shit.
Like the explosive barbed wire match messed up the match a little bit.
Like that match that I was telling y'all about with Sami Callihan and Pentagon. Now that was a real crazy ass death match. Was the best match I was saying.
That was a death match. Old Penta, Sami Callihan, go watch it. Impact was that 2019?
Y'all remember the Ambrose Asylum match?
No, I think it's 2018 or 2019. It was one of them.
Remember the Ambrose Asylum match?
The Ambrose Asylum match. The Ambrose Asylum match against Jericho was about as good as that. No, it wasn't. That shit.
That's why I remember.
But remember, he had 49 turns. But guys, what's your opinion? What's your grades on this pay-per-view? What's your high points and your low points?
I think my grades should be somewhere B or B plus.
I'll give it a solid B plus because some things just missed the mark. I mean, I feel like, you know how with NXT it's like those 5 matches and they all deliver. I feel like this had just too much shit going on. That was like 8-9 matches. Like the pre-show match was for no reason. Just go ahead.
My high point is really honestly having a great women's match.
Yeah.
Sheeta and Miza. How do you say her name?
Rio Mizunami.
Yeah, Mizunami. That was one of my high
that
points.
Was a pretty good
and Young Bucks keeping the title. That was a pretty good damn match.
Yes, sir.
And actually, the Battle Warrior was pretty good. I like that. And Phoenix and Pac #1 contenders. No tag team titles.
Oh yeah.
And that
great.
Revolution ladder match was pretty good. And Scorpio got the win.
Yeah. How about you?
See, high point. Death Triangle getting the victory. Both the casino tag itself and the ladder match, and like Darren said, the women's match, because that was really good. It was long.
Hey, now that's a match of the year candidate.
Yeah.
I don't care what y'all say.
And y'all know what the low point of, which is the reason that we said it's a B plus. The low point, the very ending.
That shit. For me, like I said, B plus. My high point was I love the opening. The tag team match with the Bucks and MJF, it delivered on the build up, it delivered in the match. The ending, that's how you would open the show. It had me excited for what was to come.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a few high points, like Darren said, the women's match. The Battle Royal was entertaining. The ladder match was good, but then you had matches like Kip Sabian and Miro versus Orange Cassidy. It was like, I mean, you had Heyman versus Matt, which was decent. I mean, I just feel like it delivered, but it could have been better. It could have been better, and I don't blame on them completely. You know, some of these wrestlers, they gotta live up to the hype too. They gotta bring better matches, man.
Yeah.
Like some of these matches had 20-25 minutes for no reason, and they should have been better than that. But that's all we got for y'all guys. That's our review of AEW Revolution. Double or Nothing on May 30th. WWE has Fastlane, where Roman Reigns is going to be defending that Blue Universal Championship against Daniel Bryan. We got a lot of wrestling coming.
And one more thing. It's not related, but Lashley Lashley.
But this is an AEW pay-per-view. AEW Revolution review. These are detailed, they don't want none. Our special guest, Son, Hayden. This is the y'all heard what I said, Wrestling Pod. We appreciate y'all. And we out. Yay!